Welcome to Simple and Clean, a Kingdom Hearts podcast. I'm Mischa Stanton.
And I'm Mayanna Berrin.
Today, we're talking about a little place.
Big place.
Big place.
Big place.
Big place that we call Hollow Bastion.
Hollow Bastion, baby. We're back, baby. The theme song is slapping. We got a Smash Brothers level out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, first things first, probably one of the most iconic locations in Kingdom Hearts 1.
So true, bestie.
That music.
Oh my god, it's the best. I love Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, it's
weird.
The music alone just conveys such a sense of urgency about the place. And then the place is so big that you're like, I have to explore all of this and I have to do it right now.
Yes. It's fun because especially the theme, which I'm going to do a little sample of. Yeah,
it's just like that.
Anyway, but like you does feel like an up and then a down because the castle has all these levels and you can like hop down to the lowest part and get up to this really high part. The fight version of the theme is also great, but it changes a lot too. I like this, yeah.
Just like the world itself.
Yes.
This is also a pretty big changing world.
Yes.
But before we get to that, I just want to do some basics. Mayanna, how do you feel about Hollow Bastion?
Love it, baby. I want to be all up in here. I think it is like I wouldn't want to live there because it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
Especially the Kingdom Hearts 1 version of it.
Sure, I was going to say, even after they fix it?
I don't know. It's still a little rough around the edges for me.
Okay.
I feel like the ominous blue and purple stone encasing the joint is not my favorite.
Yeah, and that's there after they fix it. That's
I know.
just part of it.
That's just the rocks that be there.
Yeah.
I think OG pre-Calamity, Issa and Leah running around being degenerate teens, maybe then.
Okay.
Kairi, 4 years old, picking flowers. Maybe then.
What if you were Kairi's babysitter
Oh
and you just ran around? That'd be cute.
I'm grandma. It was me. But yeah, I think it feels different than all the other worlds. Its scale is grand. It's so beautiful. Very steampunky, especially the first itoration of it, but really all of them. And yeah, I love Hollow Bastion. What about you? How do you feel about it?
I feel like of all of them, except for maybe Traverse Town, it feels like the Kingdom Hearts world.
Yeah, 100%. When they say Kingdom Hearts, that is a kingdom and it's got a big heart on it.
Well, yeah, exactly. There's a big castle with a dark heart thingy on it.
It really do be a Kingdom Hearts.
But also and in a way that where Traverse Town is this is the Kingdom Hearts world that's your home base. Hollow Bastion is the Kingdom Hearts world that's the challenge.
That's the challenge. It's the place.
Yes, and in that way, Kingdom Hearts is supposed to feel challenging and not very homey. So it feels like it is the world, especially in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Oh, 100%.
And that there's such a reverence for it after the fact, even when other worlds become important as well.
Yes. It's also the site of the canon event, Sora stabbing himself in the chest with Keyblade, which has, as we've discovered doing this podcast, mass implications, mass reality bending implications, and it do be here.
Right here.
Right here.
But it wasn't always this way.
No.
And that's part of the allure and the mystique of it is that it's introduced to us in this state that something bad has clearly happened here and you got to figure it out. And from there, it's just rebuilding it in one direction or seeing it in its former glory in the other direction. But it's introduced to us at its lowest, darkest point. And so that there's something that, I don't know.
I agree.
It compels me.
It compels. And it's also interesting because it's there are parts of it even in its worst state where it's there's this beautiful immaculate library. There's parts of it that maintain this sort of fantastical fantasy beautiful nature even as a bunch of shit around it is very spooky.
Yeah, exactly. So
let's do it.
Let's start.
Let's dive in. Let's frolic.
Yes, let's frolic.
Let's frolic.
Mayanna, finally I get to do a frolic.
Yay, Mischa doing a frolic!
We've talked about this, how you break down our episodes into frolics and expeditions. I feel like usually I do expeditions.
You really do be getting in there.
I love to expedish. but
now we get to frolic.
Today I get to frolic and through the flowers, no less.
Yes, the most beautiful flowers.
Yeah, so first on our frolic, you ready for this frolic start?
I'm kicking my little feeties.
So Mayanna, what is a bastion?
What is a bastion? Ooh, that's a great question. In my mind, it's a big basin. Is that close?
No.
Okay.
A bastion is part of a fort.
Oh.
It's attached to a fort wall, and it's where like a sort of turret of the wall, sort of like it has like an outcropping, so that when you put soldiers on there with bows and arrows, they can fire in like a wide angle.
Gotcha.
You can sort of fire for like more than 180 degrees around, and it helps you protect the castle.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
And there is a Hollow Bastion in Hollow Bastion.
Exactly. Well, so that's the thing. A bastion is sort of the main defense of a place, and now we use this term in our modern day language, the last bastion of. Which is when you have some idea and the world is coming at you on all sides, trying to invade your ideas and invade your righteousness.
Yeah.
And so you become the last bastion of a thing. It's sort of the
last gasp.
The last defender of this space.
That's cool.
And so if a bastion is hollow, that's bad.
Bad. Yeah, because you can't. So it either means there's no one there to protect the castle, or it's just a freestanding wall that's not doing anything.
Right. A bastion defends something. So if the inside is empty, that means it failed.
Oh my God. Oh no. That's great.
Yeah.
I love it.
So just from the name of the place, it's like, that's spooky.
That's spooky.
I don't like that.
No.
Bastions, you hope they're not hollow.
Yeah, no. No.
Yeah. While we're talking about bastions,
Yes, please.
can we shout out like the video game Bastion, which is good?
Yes, we can.
That's all. It doesn't have anything to do with Kingdom
I want to
Hearts,
shout
but-
out Mythic Bastion Land.
Ooh, what's that?
It's a TTRPG about knights.
Okay,
There's
yeah.
like 77 different knights.
Cool.
And they're wandering around a map, and the whole idea is like you're on a mission, but over the course of moving throughout the map, you uncover all sorts of random shit and get distracted constantly.
Classic.
I played my first session of it with Trevor, shout out Trevor GM, and David, and I was the key knight.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
adorable.
I drew it completely randomly. I drew.
bet.
Yeah,
That's
it was really
destiny,
fun.
baby.
That's destiny, baby. But yeah, that's like as I was thinking, like, where am I hearing that word more? It's Bastion Land, which is interesting because it's like it's not a land of forts, but it is a world of knights, and knights
Yeah.
are kind of like bastions in human form.
Knights
I suppose
do man the bastion.
They man the bastion.
Yeah. I know it from video game Bastion, which is a precursor to Hades' beloved video game.
Supergiant, pop off kings,
Supergiant's
and queens.
first game, and Bastion. It's fucking good.
Hell yeah, good soundtrack.
If you like Hades, you should play it.
Yes, you should. Know your ancestors.
Yeah.
Learn your history.
Learn your roots.
Yes.
Also, Transistor in the one in the middle there.
It's so good.
This is going to be a wild take that is in this episode for some reason.
Speak on it.
The way you attach different moves to different other moves in Transistor would have made a really good mechanic for a Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh, 100%.
Like using different moves with different key change, and like you already have a weapon you hook things to.
yes. Ooh.
Yeah, that's just what I think.
Living.
I've thought that for a long time.
And now it's in the world forever.
Good.
Huzzah!
That's what this fucking podcast is for, to get my weird random Kingdom Hearts thoughts into the world for the first time.
Immortalize your feelings.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So yeah, so that's Hollow Bastion. It's spooky, scary, ominous, the site of many bad things. But it wasn't always this way.
Oh.
Once upon a time, in a far-off land,
Yes.
there was a place called Radiant Garden,
Yay.
the City of Light.
Yay.
It is a beautiful, shining world with a glorious castle of soaring heights, a town beneath with courtyards full of very colorful flowers and water features, and everything is cool there.
Hell yeah, it was.
It's a very light-aligned place that is made even more so by the research and knowledge of its sage king, Ansem the Wise.
Yeah, baby. Ansem the Wise, baby.
And he there rules over his mostly human populace. Well, the only reason I point it out is to say that, like, this is sort of like the human capital of the realm of light a little bit. It's like one of the central worlds. It's sort of like co-capitals between that and Disney Town.
Yeah, that's so funny.
The dual
The
core.
two city-states.
Yeah, the two imperial core worlds are...
What do you think those meetings are like, the trade agreement meetings, where they're like, all right, we are going to the Disney Castle world today and make sure our gifts are in the proper arrangement. We have the trumpet that makes a wah. I think they will find that very enjoyable.
Piano man, strike up the thing. Put on our best show. The king, Michael Mouse, is here.
Michael Mouse! Show some goddamn respect.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my God.
The castle itself is very Gothic in structure, in its architecture.
Very much.
Soaring spires, beautiful, like stained glass looking windows, almost chapel-like.
Yes.
There's
a lot of it feels very cathedral-esque, even in the way that the courtyards are structured. Like, they're very ornate and they're like kind of pastel colors, but there's a lot of like circle designs with like intricate little filigrees and things. It feels very stained glass window-esque.
And soaring lines. A big feature of like Gothic cathedrals was their buttresses, the way they flew above the ceiling.
Yes.
And so like there's a lot of elements in its design that evoke that. Even when it's like pipes in the basement, it looks like buttresses holding the ceiling up. Like it's very soaring spires kind
very
of.
much, yes.
But it's also at the same time very industrial.
Very much.
So at the same time as it has these swooping Gothic features, it also has pipes running every which way and mechanical, like huge gearworks, running mechanisms. It's got like fully working elevators. It's like a pretty advanced world compared to most of them.
Agreed.
And I have a quote here about just how it was or how it might have been to live in this idyllic time.
Oh.
Quote is that Ansem the Wise conducted his research, and the fruits it bore allowed everyone outside to live in peace and happiness.
Whoa. Okay,
You know,
Ansem the Wise.
Everything he was doing was for the good of the people. All of his scientific knowledge, all of his magical research was just to keep his people safe, happy, and thriving.
Would you have lived there?
I feel like the town in Hollow Bastion feels like an ordinary town. And if you have a Sage King and he's doing good Sage King stuff, it seems like a nice place to live.
Agreed.
Like you have industry, you have like factory, you have magical defenses, you have technological defenses. In fact, one of the things that Ansem the Wise does is he finds a computer defense grid, a digital defense grid.
Yes.
And makes a copy of it and brings it back to the Radiant Garden with him.
That's so funny.
In doing so, also bringing along its primary security program, Tron from the movie Tron.
Yeah, baby, Tron!
And
Did you ever guess that Tron would be here?
Yeah, because Disney, despite hating Tron, also can't stop talking about Tron.
They can't help but be like, we did innovate in
It's a
CGI.
technical marvel, don't you know?
It won some awards, I hear.
Well, and at a certain point, Ansem actually also does invent like materializing lasers like they have in Tron. And in later games, they actually bring digital stuff into the real world with those lasers, just like the plot of Tron Ares.
A movie you saw?
A movie I did see that just came out like pretty recently.
I did not see Tron Ares.
I saw Tron Ares.
You saw Tron Ares?
Yeah. Oh, I'm a big Tron Legacy stan. Do you not know about this?
I do like Tron Legacy.
I love Tron Legacy.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
No, and it's...
I heard it described as an onslaught to all five senses. Thoughts?
Yes. It's 2026 now, and we've all been brain rotted by algorithms so hard. So when my visual sense was assaulted, it did kind of like it.
There you go.
So it was fine.
There you go.
9 Inch Nails continues to do their thing. Yeah.
Incredible.
Tron Ares World in Kingdom Hearts 4?
Probably,
Different
honestly.
grid?
Oh, yeah. Easily.
Anyway.
Easily different grid.
So this is the kind, he was always sort of seeking out new ways to defend the Radiant Garden and keep it shining and keeping it light and fluffy and fun.
Keeping it very garden, keeping it very radiant.
Yes. There's a lot of people that live in Radiant Garden.
There certainly are.
Would you care to name some of them?
Issa.
Yep.
Leia.
Yep.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Kyrie Grandma.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I know off the top of my
Okay,
head.
Merlin.
Oh, duh. Merlin.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, Merlin.
Home base there.
Wow.
Ansem keeps a coterie of apprentices, researchers underneath him.
Yes. Dylan.
Yeah.
And Lurzurian or something.
You ready? It's Alias. Aeleus. Alias.
I think about so often how they were in that writer's room going, it'd be so cool if we had 13 people with X's in their name. And then they clearly were like, okay, cool, but what was it before there were X's in their
Well,
name?
I feel like they came up with everybody should have an X in their name, and the name should be anagrams with plus X. And then they went, oh shit, now we have to come up with the other ones in the middle. Shit.
Yep. Well, it's like they started with Roxas. My belief is they started with Roxas. They're like, Sora with an X, Roxas, awesome.
Yeah.
And then they were like, Axel, sick. Wait.
It immediately fell apart.
And then everything else after was like Dylan and whatever you
Evan.
Evan
Is one. Ienzo.
Ienzo.
A really normal name for people to have.
Soup's normal name.
Yeah.
Alias.
All of these guys live there.
Hell yeah.
Other residents of Radiant Garden? Leon.
Oh, yes. Oh, all the Final Fantasy people.
Yuffie.
Yes.
Aerith.
Cloud.
Yep. Sid. Sephiroth?
Yeah. In the realm in which he exists in the story, yes, he technically lives there.
And that's the so interesting thing, right? Because you're never sure which parts of Final Fantasy VII canon are true about Kingdom Hearts Sephiroth.
Correct.
Because if it's all of them, that implies a lot of things.
It can't be all of them.
You don't think they have Genova in Kingdom Hearts?
No, not even that. I think it's a thing where, well, one, Aerith's alive.
Right.
So from that alone, and she's in her clothes from before the events. She's in her Crisis Core clothes at a certain point. So no. And if you like this podcast, we will at some point on our Patreon exclusive side podcast explain the plot of Final Fantasy VII so you will understand these jokes. Until then, you're just going to have to bear with us, okay? But
which is really like true to the Kingdom Hearts experience anyway. So,
so true,
you're welcome.
bestie. So true, bestie. But yeah, I think Sephiroth, wherever Cloud is, Sephiroth lives.
We're going to have to come back to it in the Cloud and Sephiroth episode, I think.
Yes.
Anyway, they're all from Radiant Garden.
Yes.
In this universe, this is where they're from.
It's kind of funny, too, because Namura worked on a lot of those games. So he's like, and the people I made live in the pretty nice place.
Yeah.
Because they're my favorite, and I love them so much.
There's also a lot of characters that like sort of fall through here.
Yes.
Scrooge, we've mentioned.
Yeah.
As I was doing research for this, I did come across the scene where they explain where Scrooge is from, and it's that Merlin brought him over from Disney Town to check it out.
Hell yeah.
And that's what he's doing.
And start a business.
Yeah, just to start a business, because Scrooge will always be starting businesses.
And that's why he's so rich.
Yeah.
Because he be industrious.
Exactly.
Much like Ansem the Wise in building all those pipes and
exactly.
electrical things. Blah, blah, blah.
Kyrie is from here but leaves.
Yes.
Xehanort is not from here, but after he loses his memory, he calls us sort of home for some time. There's another character who loses their memory that calls Radiant Garden home for some time. As kids living in Radiant Garden, Isa and Lee are rapscallions, and they always like breaking into the castle.
And getting kicked out by those nasty gods.
But one day they make it in, and they find the dungeons of the castle, and they find a girl there. And she doesn't remember her name, but she goes by Subject X.
Oh, this is yes. Mm-hmm.
So she also briefly calls Radiant Garden her home, sort of, or her prison.
Interesting.
Just a little flag we're going to come back to later.
Yeah.
Anyway. So what all did happen to make this Radiant Garden not so radiant, of course?
Of course.
Ansem the Wise, sage king that he was, he realized the threat that the darkness growing in the hearts of his populace might cause. Not an enemy from without, which a bastion protects from, but from within.
Of where the hollowness starts.
Exactly, from whence.
From whence.
So he decides he's going to start researching and probing at the darkness in people's hearts. Now, as he starts to do this, he looks for like prime research candidates, and no one stands out to him more for an affinity to the darkness in his heart than his new apprentice that has conveniently no memory of where he came from, and his name is Xehanort.
Ah, yes. Nothing will come from this.
Everything will be fine.
Nothing bad will ever happen.
Well, and one thing I do want to flag here is that, like, Ansem the Wise's tragic downfall comes from his desire to protect people from the darkness rather than being the one involved with the darkness.
Yes.
This is a thing that also comes up during the Age of Fairy Tales. We talked about that the Keyblade War was not started by a side of light and a side of darkness, but by 5 sides of light all fighting about how best to do light that allowed darkness to seep in.
Real.
And I just think it's interesting that, like, really the worst catalysts in this story are not, like...
the forces of evil penetrating.
No, it's the forces of good, like... failing.
Yeah, well, failing and also like failing to just lock in. Ironic for the key game.
Yeah.
But like
nice.
they're all getting lost in their own sauce. And I mean, I guess that's the folly of man.
Yeah, they're hubris.
Yeah, they're hubris.
They're holding the baby bird too tightly.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I don't know, again, I've been thinking a lot about like what are the things that we hold on to that it's like if you just let that go, you'd probably feel better. If
you had simply not tried to research the darkness in people's hearts, you wouldn't have caused the whole thing that led to the downfall of your world.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, there's sinister forces, but I also think that like, I don't know. And again, everybody has different ways of dealing with stuff, but it's like, the metaphor I heard once is like, if there's a nest of fire ants and you kick it, you're probably going to get bit by fire ants. If there's fire ants, you probably just don't want to go near the fire ants.
Right.
If the fire ants come to your door and bite you, that's a problem. We're going to have to deal with it. But if the fire ants are just being fire ants in the corner, you don't need to go explain to them why being fire ants is bad.
Well, exactly. And we haven't covered the moment in the games or on screen yet where Ansem the Wise comes across this decision. It's just sort of like, and one day he realized this was a threat.
Yeah.
The place we have seen that decision be made is in Kingdom Hearts Unchained Key. Key that cover.
Ooh.
The Master of Masters sort of enacts this plan where he sets up 5 unions and tells them all to do different things about how to protect the light the best.
Yeah.
And another thing we know about that is that there was a secret 6th apprentice who got sent off on his own with a box and just got told, give your Keyblade to someone and carry this box and watch events unfold. And that guy did what his master told him to do and passed his heart from vessel to vessel and traveled through the eons, eventually landing in a guy named Braig, who is Ansem the Wise's top apprentice.
Oh, Xigbar.
Yes. He eventually becomes Xigbar. So I think it's him, right?
You think Xigbar?
I think Braig whispered into Ansem the Wise's ear, hey, the darkness is coming. You better be ready.
Oh, like that guy in the Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
Ares.
It's just like that.
Just like Tron Ares. No.
It's all coming together.
It's all connected, baby.
No, so
because what else would why would he have started to note it? Like,
everything was chill
cool.
in the kingdom. And the reason he needed it is because the Master of Masters wants the Keyblade War around. So I think he sent his dude to go mess with Ansem the Wise and restart the Keyblade War.
That sucks.
So I think that's what happened.
That feels correct.
Yeah.
That feels correct. Because, why would that become your consumptive, obsessive thing more so than the people of your community? Because it's like, presumably there was always, like, we think about it with any city. It's like there's all kinds of people in cities, good, bad, and different. You can't fixate on eradicating the bad at the expense of caring and tending to the good or the indifferent.
Preach.
On the Kingdom Hearts podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, regardless of the reason, he does start these experiments. He starts experimenting on Xehanort, and Xehanort's memories start reawakening. And Xehanort starts being a creepy little guy. And
we know how this song ends.
Well, and Ansem the Wise says, hey, you're being a creepy little guy. Oh. I think we should stop this.
No.
I don't think we should do this anymore.
Oh, good for him.
Good for him. Great for him.
Great for him. Too late.
His apprentices already were in it. Yeah. Xehanort, who was regaining his memories during this time, was coercing the other apprentices to have them be in it.
Good.
It's too late. Xehanort takes the apprentices, raises up a revolt against Ansem the Wise, the Sage King, and casts him through the door into the realm of darkness.
Oh my God.
They just chuck him through that door. They pick him up by his robes and they chuck him through that door.
Damn. Hey, if you normally skip these ad reads, I beg and implore you not to skip this week. Please listen if you are able. Rather than fill this ad spot with a read from a paying sponsor, Mischa and I are donating this spot to small businesses and mutual aid efforts in Minneapolis that benefit immigrants, protesters, and activists. Today, we're spotlighting the Whittier Alliance. Since their founding in 1977, they have served to help neighbors make connections with services, government, and the community as a whole. They plan free community events, organize around housing issues, provide platforms for raising concerns and ideas to elected officials, administer community grant programs, build neighborhood coalitions, support small businesses, and so much more. The Whittier neighborhood is located in downtown Minneapolis, and this organization does so much good for their community. They currently are providing support and resources to families who've been impacted by the ICE kidnappings. Please join us in donating, or if you are a resident of Minneapolis, think about volunteering as well. Go to whittieralliance.org/donate to donate or find out more ways you can show your support. This link can also be found in the description of this episode. That's whittieralliance.org/donate. Hi. Thank you again so much for listening to Simple and Clean, a Kingdom Hearts podcast. It means the world to Mischa and I that we get to share our passion for Kingdom Hearts with our beautiful, lovely, ever-growing community. If you want to support the show, there's a couple different ways you can do that. One is obviously supporting us on Patreon. We are Simple and Clean Pod on Patreon. You can sign up for the $5 final mix tier, which gives you ad-free versions of the episodes, as well as Secret Reports, which is our bonus show. We're talking about Final Fantasy games. We're talking about JRPGs. We're talking about whatever we want to talk about. And if you are a member of that tier, you can even request topics that you'd like us to discuss. So if you want to be a part of that, Simple and Clean Pod on Patreon, $5 final mix tier. If you can't support us that way at this time, we totally understand. It's hard out here. But if you want, you can share the show with a friend. You can leave us a review. You can post about it online if it's something that you're really enjoying. Anything that helps spread the word of Kingdom Hearts and our love for it, we would greatly appreciate. If you want to potentially meet and hang with us in person, we are also doing a live show. Mischa and I are doing a live show at the end of February. It is an actual play tabletop show. It's a combination of our two different actual play shows, The Wandering Path and Story Quest. We're doing a beautiful, awesome, chaotic crossover event on Sunday, February 22nd at 8:30 p.m. PST at the Elysian Theater in Los Angeles. If you want more updates about that, give us a follow on social media. We've got Simple and Clean on Instagram, The Wandering Path on Instagram, or Story Quest on Instagram. We'll be posting more updates about that very soon. Thank you again so much for listening to the show. It truly means the world to Mischa and I hope you're drinking water, getting enough sleep, and staying safe. Simple and Clean Pod is a part of the Multitude Podcast Collective, a collective of people making podcasts about things they're passionate about, such as science. Science shapes every part of our lives, but so much of its influence is overlooked or buried in the past. Tiny Matters is an award-winning podcast about tiny things, from molecules to microbes, that have a big and often surprising impact on society. From deadly diseases to forensic toxicology to the search for extraterrestrial life, hosts and former scientists Sam Jones and Deboki Chakravarti embrace the awe and messiness of science and its place in history and today, and how it could impact our world's future. Tiny Matters is brought to you by the American Chemical Society, a nonprofit scientific organization based in Washington, D.C., and is a part of the Multitude Podcast Collective. New episodes every Wednesday wherever you get your podcasts. That's Tiny Matters. New episodes every Wednesday wherever you get your podcasts.
And so the reign of the Heartless over Radiant Garden begins. Immediately, within a day.
Yeah.
Xehanort, the other 5 apprentices, Isa and Lee, who became Ansem the Wise's latest apprentices the day before he got chucked through the door.
Okay, I'll say this. I got a job at a cool place 2 weeks before the pandemic happened. And I was like, wow, cool place. Nope.
Yeah. All of these guys immediately start tearing apart the castle and repurposing all its mechanics, all its defenses, to convert it into a giant Heartless factory.
Hooray. Where they put the logos on everything.
They do. Branding's important.
Yeah, honestly, so true.
It's so important.
That's so true.
If you got told that all of the buildings in your small town were going to be converted into a factory to make demons.
Oh, well, that's just the Everglades right now with data centers.
Damn. Fuck. I'm so sorry. No, you're right.
Save the Everglades.
Save the
They're
Everglades.
They're literally building factories to demons.
We don't need more data centers.
We don't need more data centers. Imagine if you were in a small town like one of the ones in America, and they're going to build a data center to make garbage art. You would stop it. You should stop it.
Stop it.
Literally, what's happening in a video game is happening right now. Save the Everglades.
You can't see the face I'm making, but yeah.
Yeah. You can feel it. You can feel it, can't you?
So, with this generation of Heartless, right, all of a sudden, the Radiant Garden, the capital of light, is being infected with heaps upon heaps of darkness.
Ooh, we hate to see it.
It
smells like rotten fruit, as we agree.
Right.
Yeah.
How could a place that ascended to the highest heights fall so far? Well, if there's anybody that wants more darkness when she sees it, it's Maleficent.
Oh, bitch, not you, Queen.
Evil queen
the
of
mistress
all Disneylands.
of all evil.
What does she want? To spread evil.
Yeah.
Why? For its own sake.
For the sleigh.
So that she can sit on her dark throne and be slay.
So slay. Because that one bitch did not invite her to that birthday party.
Right. Well, what's one thing every slay queen needs?
Big throne.
Big throne and big
throne.
castle.
Big castle. Oh,
She want big castle.
Big
so
castle.
she raises up an army of Heartless and she swoops through and she tears the place to shreds and she says, hey, former apprentices, get the fuck out. This place is mine now.
That is so fucking crazy.
And she just she unleashes a Heartless army across the town.
Pop off queen, though, honestly. Like, yeah.
A few people make it out to Traverse Town in that way that Traverse Town is a safety net but doesn't catch everyone.
Yeah.
And every other person in Radiant Garden gets consumed by darkness, at which point that bastion, it be hollow.
It do be hollow. It really do be hollow.
Yeah. And with no hearts to contain light therein, the lasso of light energy holding the planet together, the rubber bands and bubble gum and paper clips
and
of light.
And
a dream. Literally the dream.
Yes.
We know that this is what keeps worlds together, that when they lose this thing, worlds shatter and fall to darkness. And so Hollow Bastion shattered because there were no hearts to keep it together.
Damn.
Yeah.
And Kyrie gets sent to Destiny Islands.
Xehanort sends Kyrie to Destiny Islands.
Because that's where the nearest Keyblade holder is.
Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, Cid make it to Traverse Town. Cloud gets thrown out of that place and gets chucked almost to the underworld.
Mm-hmm.
That's not good.
Mm-mm.
That's pretty close.
Yeah, whoa, close one.
Xehanort, his body sort of gets dissolved and he becomes just a floating guy in a brown cloak harassing Riku for some reason.
Hell yeah, brother.
And Maleficent moves in and she takes over that place. It's a fully working castle/factory with a portal to the realm of darkness in the basement. It's got everything she needs.
It's got everything she needs, including 6 tubes.
Man, what would she even have done if those tubes weren't in there?
That's what I'm saying. Those 6 perfect kidnapping tubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we leave the Hollow Bastion until we stumble across it in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yes.
At which point it features prominently, as we have discussed, as the final boss castle dungeon world.
Yes.
Mayanna, what's your favorite final boss castle dungeon world in a video game?
In a video game?
Yeah.
Oh, man, in any video game. The first one that came to mind was this castle thing at the end of Radiata Stories, another fun game that I will talk about on the Secret Reports someday soon. I'm very excited to talk about it.
Donate to the Patreon.
Yeah, donate to the Patreon. But it's crazy and it's like glowing and there's like sand pouring everywhere and it's fractured. And then for some reason, the second one I thought of was Big Spooky Mansion Castle from Dark Cloud 2.
Yeah.
Another one I will talk on the podcast because I love this game.
Yeah.
It's like a mansion, but it's also like a fortress. It's cool stuff. What about you?
Big, huge shout out to Hyrule Castle, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild.
The fucking best.
It's amazing.
It's so good.
Another one that comes to mind, I can't remember what game it's from. It was in an era in which Kingdom Hearts was also very prominently featured in my life, where I would take the train an hour north up the Hudson River to hang out with my best friend Julian, and we'd stay up late playing PlayStation 2 games all night. So I can't remember if it was a Shin Megami Tensei game or if it was Grandia 3, which we played a lot, but there's like a crumbling desert castle.
Gorgeous.
That really stands out in my mind. The way that like, because everything had like little bits of falling sand and things were half submerged.
Love it.
Just like the care and consideration with which all of those scenes were slightly differently buried really stood out to me.
Hell yeah.
I wish I remember what game it was.
Hey, you will.
I feel like it was either Shin Megami Tensei 4 or Grandia 3.
I'm going to guess it was Grandia 3.
All right. Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like Desert Castle in a Shin Megami game. Persona, I get. Shin Megami, for some reason, I don't buy as much.
All right.
But I could be crazy.
We played a lot of Grandia 3. Great. Another game that came on multiple discs in the PlayStation 2 era, even.
Ooh, big game. Ooh, big game.
Yeah. So, this castle stands as a monument to this fallen world. Portions of the castle, features of it, you might ask. Well, we got the castle gates. Have the waterway down in the sewers. There's a whole ton of different like sliding mechanical door puzzles in there. The Great Hall, which kind of just like
it's not really a hall. It's more like a room.
Yeah. The library, fully intact.
Same.
That Heartless army didn't touch the books.
Because Heartless love literature.
That's true.
They're like, we get bored sometimes. We want to get a little jaunty story.
That's why they're always collecting pages of the reports. They love reading.
And the Winnie the Pooh book. They're like, book.
Yeah.
No, they want book.
Now I'm just imagining that same library in Hollow Bastion with posters up of read, and it's just different Heartless like pointing to a book like, oh.
Have you read this one? Well, I also think it's like, because Heartless, like even the big ones, they do feel very childlike to me. And I feel like the hearts of children and like, we talk about this, the sense of wonder and whatever, and they're very curious. They're very like, they're attacking you, but they're always attacking you in a playful way. And so I could see a world where like Heartless enjoy story time.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Just a crowd of little shadows just curled up on the rug, being like, read us a story. God, that's so cute.
I'm sorry, I had to.
Why do the villains of this game have to be so cute?
Oh, because it's about the childhood to adulthood pipeline, and we have to tell.
Yeah. And then there's the high tower / chapel.
Yes.
Up at the top of the castle. Now, castles often had a chapel. This whole castle feels like a chapel to me.
100%.
So like this is just like the chapelist, and this is the room that like Maleficent has really taken over as her throne room, right? She stamps a big rose with a bunch of thorns all across the ground.
So gorgeous.
She's like, oh, that room way up there, that one's mine.
Yep.
Everything the light touches, I shall consume.
Hell yeah.
And of course, there's a whole mess of tunnels in the basement, which leads to Ansem the Wise's laboratory.
Yes.
Which during this whole conversion and subsequent fall to darkness kind of got like peeled off from the rest of the world, and it kind of ends up in the dark realm when the rest of the world isn't quite there yet.
Yeah, I feel like Maleficent's like, I don't really care about science, so
no, that's what I had that nerd for, and he already did it for me.
Yeah,
I just copied his homework.
Yeah, I don't like want the door. It kind of messes with the feng shui. You can send that part of the darkness. I don't really care about that part. I want the room with 6 tubes. Yes, there's 7 princesses. One of them will go on the floor. It's fine.
Yeah. Spend a good long time as Sora in this castle. Gotta go all up in it. You gotta solve all its mysteries. You gotta get way up to the top of the tallest tower. Sora's gotta stab himself with that Keyblade. Bunch of extra stuff happens. We've covered it. You guys have been so patient with us through our Kingdom Hearts 1 era. It's like, I feel like this is the last episode before we can truly enter the like phase 2 of it all. Like Hollow Bastion was the last one we had to cover, I feel like.
Especially of the lore worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1. But also, what a one, it's so much important stuff happens there. And again, like as you traverse through these worlds in Kingdom Hearts 1, Hollow Bastion is one of the most iconic. It is the most Kingdom Heartsy world, as you said. And it does feel, like a culmination of all of this fun adventuring. And so, it feels final in a lot of ways in that way. Yeah,
it feels like a satisfying, like, crest of the difficulty wave of the game.
It certainly did crest with the difficulty. It certainly did do that.
Yeah. So leaving all of that stuff, because Sora's journey is wonderful and beautiful, but there's only so many times we can reiterate the plot of Kingdom Hearts 1.
I mean, it's such a good game, though.
Where we leave off with Hollow Bastion is that Leon, Yuffie, Aerith, Cid have all made it back. They're kind of sitting in the castle, and they have this conversation that, like, if you fix this problem, the Realm of Light will be restored, but so will the walls between the worlds. So, like, we'll stay here and fix up our world.
And this is where we belong.
And this is where you belong, and you go do the fight and get back home.
Yeah.
And so we leave the Final Fantasy crew, the mixed Final Fantasy crew, to fix this broken world. Now we have to imagine when it's restored to the Realm of Light, it slightly de-shatters itself.
Yes.
But, like, not all the way.
Not all the way. You know, when you look at Radiant Garden or the way it's depicted in Birth by Sleep, it's so beautiful and so out of time and feels very ethereal. And then even when we return, what's interesting in Hollow Bastion is, like, when you return in Kingdom Hearts 2, it's still called Hollow Bastion for a bit. And then at a certain point, it becomes Radiant Garden again. But it still feels very much impacted and more so influenced by the aesthetics of Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, where before there were, like, floating shattered platforms, now there's, like, a big ravine in a canyon and, like, a solid landmass that is still made of that, like, weird ethereal blue and purple stone-like material, like, whatever it is.
It's more mountainous than it is any other thing.
Yeah.
There's no water anymore.
No. When the world shattered, like, all of the water features went every which way, and that's why there's all those, like, crazy backwards waterfalls and such.
Yes.
It looks like when they get back, they've, like, tamed it again. They, like, put it back in the pipes.
They put it back in the pipes. There's a lot of pipes.
Yeah.
But I would also say that it's like they've moved all of the residents to, like, the upper part of a canyon. Like, the first thing you see is this town that's built very nicely, like, into the natural structures of the mountain above this big cavern.
Yeah, and it's being rebuilt by the Hollow Bastion Restoration Committee, which is very cute, which is just those Final Fantasy books.
It's the same, but it's cute. And, like, the town as you see it is very ramshackle. Like, it's very scrappy. It kind of feels like, because we don't have Traverse Town in Kingdom Hearts 2, it feels like it's trying to
so that's
fill that void.
Exactly. That is actually the function that it fills in Kingdom Hearts 2. Whereas before it was the final boss Castle Dungeon World, now it's the hub world. You return, it's like sort of the center of the crossroads as you're passing to different levels in the game. Well, what's your favorite hub world in a video game?
My favorite hub world
or
in a video
town
game?
Or like...
Ooh, I think, again, the first one that came to mind was the observatory from Super Mario Galaxy.
Yeah. Cute. Yeah.
It's so cute. And I would say that, like, I moved so much as a child. And so the idea of a hub world to me, I understand the
oh yeah.
Right? I don't have that much of an affinity for it because it doesn't, my hub is me. I guess I'm my own hub world, but I think, like, the observatory is lovely and it feels nice to return to it. But most of the games I like, there will be towns that you return to, but I wouldn't consider them, like, the hub world. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like, again, I'm thinking about, like, Dark Cloud 2 because I think of the games I've played, that one is one where you do have to go back to the main town a lot to recruit people and put them in different places or whatever. So I'd say Observatory from Super Mario Galaxy and then the hub towns from Dark Cloud 2.
As you're passing through, there are different construction projects variously going on in the castle, in the town, in the ravine. They're sort of expanding from... It's like the world collapsed to a central point and now it has to build back out again.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it feels like an implosion.
Yeah.
But like an implosion for good.
Right. And when you come back to it, it still feels broken, but it's way less shattered.
It's mended.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mending.
Until
Yup.
Maleficent's second invasion.
The bitch is back, baby.
And why is she back? Because she failed in the first one. And what did she want in the first one? Don't worry about it. She's just evil.
I lived, bitch.
I lived, bitch. And she says, oh, was my army of Heartless not enough? Let me bring an even larger army of Heartless this time.
Slaying.
Perhaps 1,000 of them.
1,000 Heartless.
Yeah,
Could you imagine?
So there's the 1,000 Heartless fight, which is so sick. There's that ally rush when you try to get down to the canyon where you go through these little fights and you're fighting with each of the Restoration Committee members as your ally in the fight. It's so cool.
So good. The whole sequence, I guess would be like the phase 2 sequence. Like you go there once, you meet everybody again, you get a sense of the land, and then you leave. You go back again for this big kind of event moment in the game. And yeah, it's like, it feels like such a culmination. It's absolutely lovely.
Yeah. And it's so cool the way that they like position it as like Maleficent's invading and you gotta stop her. But that's the moment where they also reveal like the organization's plan is like it's good for them when Sora kills more Heartless. And so there's 1,000 Heartless coming for this place that you've all spent so long trying to build back from scratch. And you shouldn't kill them because that helps the villains. But if you don't kill them, then the town's gonna get overrun again. And it already did that one time. And you can't let it happen again.
No. We have to do it.
Yeah.
For the cause.
And so like the drama of that moment is made singular because of all that comes before in Hollow Bastion.
Absolutely.
Cool. You defeat them. Maleficent actually kind of puts her body on the line to say like, I want to be evil, but if me being evil helps those organization fuckers, fuck them.
Yeah, she like, Maleficent has a moment and I'm like, queen.
Yeah. And after they manage to kind of expunge that threat at the end, things sort of quiet back down in Hollow Bastion. There's still some bits and bobs hidden in the data world. They still need to get some secret data that Ansem hid with his best friend Tron. Just imagine Ansem the Wise and Tron hanging out.
It's so funny. Like, I always forget that Tron World is where Hollow Bastion, like, it's housed inside it, and it's so silly.
Well, so, sort of. And I would have thought this was more confusing. So it's that there's the grid, which is a world of itself, which you get to in Dream Drop Distance, which looks like Tron Legacy.
Yes.
And then there's the copy of because the grid is data. It's a data world.
Yes.
And Ansem made a copy of it for his home server. And that's what you play as Space Paranoids in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Hell yeah.
And you're like, wait, there's 2 grids? And then Tron Ares came out, and now there's 4 grids.
Yes.
I hate that.
I think it's great.
It's fine, I guess.
I think it's dumb and great.
Yeah.
Let things be dumb.
Anyway, let things be dumb, for sure.
Let things be dumb, 2026.
But one of the things that was hidden away in there is sort of like a bright, light-filled memory of the fallen world. It's like Ansem's last mental snapshot of the world as it was hiding deep in there. And so when you finally defeat everything in the Tron, you finish the Tron world, it sort of releases that back to the world, and everyone at the same moment remembers, oh yeah, this used to be a radiant garden.
Oh, I love that part.
Yeah, it's
so
beautiful.
Good.
And so over the course of Dream Drop Distance and Kingdom Hearts 3, they get it back to that place. In Kingdom Hearts 3, the layout is the same as in Birth by Sleep. It's back to where it was before.
No.
And Mayanna, in Kingdom Hearts 3, we never get to go there!
I know! Ah! It's so disrespectful.
I want to go!
But we got Scala and Kylum.
I would have given up Scala and Kylum for the Radiant Garden.
I agree completely.
I didn't care about Scala and Kylum.
I agree completely. They're like, no, but he's from there.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. No. Yeah, it's you see it in cutscenes.
Ienzo and all of the former like apprentices
Alias.
Are back there and doing their thing. And I'm like, and I can go help them?
No.
And my best buddy Tron is in there?
No.
No?
No.
And
no,
Roxas,
Monsters Inc. world.
And that's where whatever we're trying to do to bring Roxas back is, and I can't go there.
Big Hero 6.
There's no quest about
Frozen 1.
I guess I just gotta let it go. We never get to go to Radiant Garden, and that's one of my least favorite things about Kingdom Hearts 3, actually.
It's hateful. It's so hateful. We have Big Cavern.
We just got it back.
Big Brown Cavern.
God damn it.
The war was here.
But
we built the models. You just can't look at them.
You just can't touch them.
Or jump near them.
Look at this Radiant Garden. Isn't it nice? You put it in a little box. Oh, no, it's up on the shelf. No.
You'll break it again.
No, hey, kitty, get down.
Anyway, it's so fucked up.
Yeah. And that's like, you spend so much time at its worst place.
Yeah.
And you spend so much time working so hard to fix it. And by the time they actually get it to a place where it's fixed enough to reclaim its former glory, you never get to touch it again. What decision is that?
I think I don't know. I guess it's because I could see the argument being all of the worlds you interact with, again, video games are dictated by how you interact with them.
Yeah.
If your core design mechanic is when I go to a place, Heartless show up and I fight them, there's no world, even worlds that are hub or safe worlds, that are free from Heartless intervention. If Radiant Garden got built back up to such a place that it's in its pure state, that no Heartless should be there, it would stand to reason. It's the same reason why Disney Castle isn't a playable world in the first Kingdom Hearts game, because Heartless can't go there.
Right.
That was a big design decision for the first game. So if you're going to go to a place and the Heartless won't be there, it's kind of a waste of your assets and resources. Yes, you need them for cutscenes for plot pertinent stuff, but you only need to build the parts that you show in cutscenes.
Right.
If you're going to build a whole world and Heartless shouldn't be there because we rebuilt it and it's precious now.
Now, can I even poke at that a little bit?
Poke at it.
Because it's not just that you don't get to go there. Sora doesn't go there in the game.
No, he doesn't.
You see cutscenes with Riku and with Mickey and with Evan and Demix for some reason.
Fuck yeah, Evan!
Yenzo's all up in there. But even if it was only in cutscenes, it would have meant so much for Sora to put his boots on the ground there.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you've got it anyway, I don't know. If I ran the zoo, I would have had Sora touchdown in Radiant Garden at some point.
Yeah, that's a really good point. And I think that, again, those are all super logical arguments. I could see where they're coming from. What were you thinking?
No, I'm saying it to you as though you did it.
Yeah, I know. Right. Yeah, I'm like, look, I'm sorry, okay? I was sick the day of the design meeting.
Right.
And I was also 20 when it was happening.
Exactly.
But yeah, that it is a bummer. It's a bummer that this place that was so crucial, and again, the site of one of the most critical things that happened to Sora in Kingdom Hearts 1.
And a word that means so much to you if you've been playing all of these games up until this point.
Critical things happen to Sora in both of the major 1 and 2 at Hollow Bastion / Radiant Garden. So yeah, it is weird.
Major stuff also happens there in Birth by Sleep.
Yeah, true.
If you've been committed to these games up to Kingdom Hearts 3, I feel like one of the rewards I would have given for that is seeing Sora and his friends in Radiant Garden and nothing bad is happening to them. Yeah,
I agree. Man, I wonder what dictated that decision.
I don't know, but it's only because Radiant Garden, you really invest yourself into it.
Yes.
You spend so long in this terrible place in Kingdom Hearts 1 at such emotionally high stakes. And then over the course of the next couple of games, they tell you hey, and we're going to fix it.
Yeah, and we do.
It really makes you feel for it. You put your whole heart into Radiant Garden.
Yeah.
And so I love it a lot. My only thing is I didn't get to touch it more. You know what I mean?
I know. And yeah, it's disappointing. And it's also interesting because it's I didn't even really think about the fact that, yeah, you see it in cutscenes and it almost feels like you get to go there. It's almost like a false memory I implanted in my mind of oh yeah, and you go there and it's no, you don't.
No, I think Sora calls Riku while he's there on their cell phones.
Oh my God. The cell phones in Kingdom Hearts. We will have to talk about the fact that Sora gets a smartphone in Kingdom Hearts 3 and it makes me irrationally upset. I get we want to do photo mode and the selfies are very cute, but do we have to give him a crown-shaped iPhone? Why? Anyway.
And you walk down into the rebuilt castle's version of Ansem the Wise's laboratory where Yenzo and Dylan and Alias are all hanging out, and back down that hallway behind that desk you see Ansem the Wise playing Candy Crush on his little phone. He goes, "Wait 1 moment. I need to complete this level."
I'm on a streak. I'm on a hot streak. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Man, okay, so, final thoughts.
Hollow Bastion. I'm glad it stopped being hollow.
Yeah.
And it stopped being hollow, and it stopped being a bastion.
Yo, yeah. It became a Radiant Garden.
Isn't that nice?
Aww.
That's my final thought.
Aww.
What about you?
Man, I love Hollow Bastion so much, and I love the theme. I love that you come back to it and it changes. I also were in the middle of playing Kingdom Hearts 2 for Are You Winning Son? And there's this optional dungeon I had no idea about because I'd never played the remix. And it's inside like the base area. Oh, we barely talked about the fact that in Kingdom Hearts 2, Hollow Bastion, Radiant Garden, that's where you meet YRP in position. It's showtime, girls.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, which we will talk about on...
I was just jamming so hard on the Leon Aerith Yuffie of it all that I completely neglected your girls, Yuna, Riku, and Bane.
My girls! My little gull-wing fairy girls who work for Maleficent. It doesn't make any sense. Those are my final thoughts.
Yes. Really glad that YRP are there. What are they doing?
It's showtime, girls.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shining world. It's iconic of this franchise. I don't think Kingdom Hearts is quite what it is without Hollow Bastion.
Oh, agreed. Absolutely.
And Radiant Garden is a great way to give that dark and brooding world a redemption arc. Oh. So the light doesn't just redeem characters, it redeems entire worlds.
Oh, I love that.
That's it for Hollow Bastion. Thanks for listening to Simple and Clean, a Kingdom Hearts podcast.
Hell yeah.
If you want to take a stroll through our hub world, we like it to be on social media. Did that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. Oh, also,
right, cool.
I forgot. We have a little message in a bottle today.
If you want to roll through and give us one of these like that, please do.
Please do. This
message in a bottle.
It's from Mr. 738. Oh. I got it the other day. Yesterday, in fact. Been listening to this podcast for roughly half a month now, and you all are doing great work. Please keep it up, and I'll keep listening. As I'm typing this out, I'm listening to the episode on Nobodies. Good way to kick off 2026.
I will say this isn't a message in the bottle so much as like individual words on different messages in bottles, but I did see that like reaction to our Nobodies episode was a little bit wild.
Oh.
People were like, oh, you're calling this the year of the nobody and defining nobodies as what if Heartless could get down. Do you realize that we made that the thesis statement of our podcast for the year?
I'll say this. We are in the year of the double fire horse. So I think we're all getting down.
Let's go.
Let's
fire
get
horse.
It. Fire horse. Double fire
can
horse. Nobody's can get it. Double fire horse.
Double fire. Nobody can definitely get it.
100%.
Got it memorized.
Ooh. Hell yeah.
And that's just a little tease for our next episode.
Yeah.
But until then, keep on coming back. Keep hitting us up on social media, Instagram, Blue Sky, wherever we are. We're on Patreon.
Yeah.
We like being on Patreon. It just gives like a whole dimension to like the creator audience relationship that like is clearly defined, but also lets us jam with y'all. And it feels really good. So hit us up wherever you like to hit people up. Until next time, may your heart be your guiding key.
Ah.